most likely not gonna happen this week, it's probably gonna happen next week. I still don't know when, maybe the Monday when we come back from the weekend. Just so that you have that hour for the FRQ, not that I should be giving you that call, but, we'll do something beforehand. So, we're gonna be finishing up the notes, so please just take out your notebooks. So, what were we talking about that had to do with the president, children?
Popularity.
Yes, their popularity, there you go. And what did your kids determine? Do you think it is kind of like a popularity concept?
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay, so the popular vote of the president is what determines, do you write this down? Yes, copy this. So the popularity of the president determines the popular vote of the president, determines the amount of electoral votes that they're going to be getting. The electoral votes, what is that called? What is the system called?
College?
Yes, the electoral college, right? And every state has a specific amount of electoral votes. Does anyone remember what is the, like, what determines the number of electoral votes? Yeah.
Is it population?
Very good, yeah. So it's the amount of people in the House of Reps, the 2 senators. So that's really what determines the amount of electoral votes that each state gets. Now, originally in the Constitution, the Electoral College was supposed to choose which president they deemed, I guess, the best for the nation, right? They would look at the popular vote of the people, but they wouldn't necessarily go based off of that. Now, however, it has changed, and so whatever the popular vote of that particular state is, then they vote accordingly. How many electoral votes does the president need to win? You're on the right track, you're just missing a number. Yes.
200.
200 what?
70?
Yeah, very good.
No, you didn't. I did. Nobody said no.
So they need to get 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. Does anyone know what state has the most amount of electoral votes?
No.
Yes, here in California. Does anyone know what the number is?
Isn't it like 52?
Very close.
51?
A little bit more.
53?
More.
54?
Yes, we have 54. We used to have 55, but because of population shift, it has gone down to 54. A lot of people moved out to California.
Is it so expensive?
It is very expensive here. Then they want to go to Texas. It's like, I mean, whatever, more power to you, I guess. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is the amount of electoral votes that each state has. So as you can see, we have the most, right? Followed by Texas. I think that's pretty much it. In Florida, I guess. But those states are, I mean, obviously they're important. But which are actually the most important states during the presidential
A
election?
small one.
Yes. So, for example, this one, Idaho, Iowa, and not really Indiana, Michigan, pretty important.
What's that 6 in the middle? I mean, oh wait, no,
This
never
one?
mind. Not
Kansas.
yet. Oh, that's Kansas.
Yeah. Those, I guess, but for the most part, California is always gonna be what?
Blue,
Blue. Texas?
red.
Red. So a lot of presidential, like, nominees, they don't go to those states a lot, because they know that they're gonna get those votes or they're not gonna get those votes, right? So they go to the ones that are quite small.
Because what's the 1 and the 4 right there?
This one?
Oh, down to the right?
This one?
To the right? 17, like, right there.
This one?
Yeah.
That is, what is that? This is Tennessee. What is that? I can't see that. It's this one. Is it North Carolina? Oh, West Virginia. Oh, West Virginia. And then, of course, we have Hawaii. Alright, so, now, throughout their term, the president's actions influence, obviously, how the public perceives them. And the public's perception of the president is all gathered data. There are a lot of websites that kind of survey the public, and they're like, how do you think the president is doing, and so on and so forth. One particular website has been doing this since like the 30s, 40s, and this year they said, we're gonna stop doing that, because we don't think it's important. I wonder why they stopped doing it. Now, approval ratings measure the percentage of the public that approves or disapproves of the president's performance in office. Now, the thing about ratings, however, and this is the thing that you have to kind of know about any type of data, is that it's not 100% accurate. Why is it not 100% accurate?
Because people lie.
Right, people lie, and also they don't get the majority of the people in the United States to actually take part in the survey. Not every single person is being represented in this survey. So that is the reason why a lot of people see these things are like how, oh yeah, Trump is doing so great and X amount of the population says so. It's like, not really, right? It's not really surveying the entire population of the United States. Mostly because people are too busy or they don't want to. I don't know if you kids have ever received text messages from the surveys and they're like, hey, we're the national survey, answer a few questions. Some people don't, right? So take these with a grain of salt, okay? Especially what news station you're watching. For example, which news station do you think will most likely only talk good about the current president? Fox, right? Like that one, God, I can't even call it a news station. It's, I don't even know what the hell that is. It's like propaganda, basically. Although most media corporations are propaganda machines, so you really can't trust any of them. Definitely not TikTok. For the love of God, don't trust TikTok. Go to like reputable, even those. Like AP News, not really reputable anymore. NPR, kind of, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like Rotten Tomatoes on the movie. Like you don't want them.
So, when the president has positive ratings, it's mostly because there's a good economy. Usually new presidents get pretty good ratings because the public is not used to them yet and they just voted them in. So they're like, okay, we believe in you, guy. Go, do your thing. So perception of the president is still quite high. Popular military event, something that we won, or little thing that we did. Whatever it is, people like seeing America doing something good. And good use of the media, right? When the president is doing something good, like signing a treaty or meeting with foreign nations, and the media is there covering it, and they spin it so that it looks good, then people are like, oh, the president is actually doing their job. They're not out golfing, They're not out in their little island doing whatever the hell they want. They're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. Because they do get paid. Not a lot, they do get paid.
How much do they get paid?
I think right now they're paid close to 300.
But they get more from other stuff, don't they?
No, they
Oh.
can't.
And
What?
what if like under the law?
That's
On the
illegal.
low, on the low.
They can't do that. But that doesn't stop them, of course. Like
That's
they
what I'm
invest
saying.
in other stuff, yeah. So then there's the negative, right? There's the economy is absolute trash. Yes.
When you're president, do you just have like infinity money?
No. You do not have infinity. You have infinity debt. You have a,
Wait, hold on a minute. If you're president, you consume the United States debt, right? Or not?
you can sue?
No, like consume, like, cause like, aren't we like in $3 trillion?
Yeah, we're like so in debt, it's crazy.
So like, is that placed under the president's burden?
Yes,
Oh, so he's like.
Wait, who are we in debt to?
everyone, mostly China.
But that's good, president.
What?
Huh? What?
Cause that's how the world kinda works, cause all of us are in debt. All
Yeah,
of us
but
are-
like, nosotros nos pasamos, you know, like, wow, we owe a lot. And then the dollar is going down, no one trusts our economy. The oils are, it's really bad, it's really bad. So, unpopular war, no one likes war, right, no one likes war, but there are some wars, like World War II, where people were like, yes, we need to go fight Nazis. But then there's other wars like Vietnam that really damaged the president, and scandal. Now, all of this not only impacts the president's popularity, but it also impacts voter turnout. So, in future elections of upcoming or incumbent presidents, what is an incumbent?
Incumbent. I don't know.
Obama, in his second election, was an incumbent president.
About to end.
Yeah, like he had been president the first term, and he's running again. That's an incumbent, right? So when you have already had that position and you're running for it again, incumbent. So an incumbent president, they are hoping, right, to get voters to once again vote for them. So those 4 years, they're trying to do what appeals to the public. Because if the public likes you, they will vote for you again, especially because you already have name recognition. Usually, incumbent presidents win again because the public already knows them, unless you're him, in which case you don't win. But then you win the other one. Now, this also influences future congressional and state elections, right? Because the president is not only president of the United States, they're also kind of the representative of their political party. So if the president is doing a lot of good things, and suddenly one particular governor is in the same political party, and they're running for governor, they're more prone to get that support that the president has, especially if the president says, hey, that guy over there, I support them. So then the people go and vote for him as well. So the popularity of the president is incredibly important for how people go out and vote. Now, I'm gonna be showing you kids a few pictures, and I want you to kind of take notes on your observations. Write at least 3 things for each one.
Does it put like image number 1?
Yeah, put picture number 1. There's also gonna be some data. Hopefully you can all read, I mean, I'm sure you can, you're all taking notes, so you can read data. Alright, first up.
Okay.
Okay, what election was this?
2020.
Yes, 2020, very good. So here we have Biden, he got 81 million votes. Then here we have Trump, he got 74 million votes. Okay? This, when it's shaded like that, it means that they switched political party. They used to vote red, but they switched to blue in this particular election. So you can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 states switched in this particular election. Again, this is 2020. So think about what was happening in 2020. Think about Trump's response to 2020. What did he do? What didn't he do? Alright, so look through the picture and just write down 3 observations. Remember, this is about popularity and voter turnout.
So what's, I know you just explained it, but what's
The amount of people who turn out to vote.
just voters?
And voters. So there are a significant amount of people who are eligible to vote, but don't. Because they don't think it's important.
So voter turnout is like the people that do vote?
Mm.
What do you call for that? Bad?
No. I mean, honestly, yeah. Unless like you're in the hospital and you're deathbed, then yeah, you have much more pressing issues. Who here is already 18? I know that all of you kids are gonna be 18 by November. I swear, children, I'm gonna like sense it if you don't vote. It's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt you and your future. Please vote. Alright, picture number 2.
James, what do you want us to vote for?
Vote for people who you know will do good for the country and for yourself. Don't go based off of name recognition, children, please. That's how we got to this place that we are currently in. Do your research. If you don't wanna do your research, then there's many people online who do the research for you and tell you all the information.
Non-biased.
Neutral information, yes. There's this one that's called Ballotpedia or Ballot something, and they just give you the information of the candidates. Alright, what election was this? 2024. Now, do we see the difference here?
Wow.
So again, the shaded ones are the ones that switched. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Harris got 75 million votes. Trump got 77 million votes. So,
Anyways, how much voters voted in the double one?
I believe around 160 something.
And then this year, or not this year?
This
but
one was like 150 something. So, talk about voter turnout, or I guess write about voter turnout and what you noticed from the picture. Six. Tell me when April Fool's. What? The boxing ring that's in the United States? In the White House? depressing. It's actually depressing.
Somebody Fourth of July.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, for real.
Oh my God.
The UFC fighting again.
Which one?
The White House.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yes,
guys
you're
watching?
What?
On Fourth of July.
That's just, what have we come to? What have we become?
Nice to meet you, for.
I'm rooting for no one.
They're just fighting.
I don't.
Like goodness gracious.
We're good? Play picture 3. Okay, so here is 1920, the year.
The great president.
Here's 2020, and this is presidential elections. These are midterm elections. Midterm elections are for Congress, okay? Now, in 2020, there was 66% voter turnout. So 66% of eligible voters actually went out and voted. 66, it's freaking D, it's embarrassing. For the midterm elections, it was 50%.
That's sad.
That is enough, yes. And then here, in 2024, it was 64%, so it actually went down.
Wow.
And then 46% for the midterm elections. And then we wonder. Alright, so, write down again 3 things that you notice that has to do with voter turnout and presidential popularity. What happened between the years 2020 and 2024 that made people think, you know what? I'm not gonna vote anymore. Uh-huh.
Did you watch the ratings when Kamala and Trump were getting elected?
Yes.
Did you go to sleep thinking Kamala won?
No, I stayed up. And as soon as she lost, I don't remember what state it was, but that's when I knew that we were screwed. I couldn't sleep that night.
Yes, when I slept, she was winning. And then when I woke up, my dad said she lost.
Yeah, those are the best. Those are really best.
That was from 66 is 2020 and 64 is 2024.
Yes. Okay, click picture number 4. Is it 4 or is it 3? 4? Alright, this is demographic. Does anyone tell me what a demographic is?
Stats.
Yeah, so age, ethnicity, education, background, all that jazz. Okay, so these are the people who voted in 2020. These are the people who voted in 2024. This is their age. So, 65 and over are these people. Again, this is voters, non-voters. This is 50 to 64, 30 to 49, 18 to 29, that's you children. Well, not in 2020. But look at the amount of change that there is in voting and non-voting. Then in 2024, voting, non-voting. It went up for your generation. But it's a good.
This is your generation.
Hey, I voted.
Not your generation.
No, my generation is this one. I'm right here.
y'all went down and we went up, so.
No, you went up. What are you talking about?
That's why
Went from
y'all went down
25.
and we went up.
Yeah.
Either way's in voters.
Then this is race and ethnicity. This is the amount of white people who voted. The amount of black people who voted, Hispanic people, Asian, and other. Who votes the most?
White people.
Education level. This is high school or less. Some college, college graduates, post-grad, which means like master's, doctorate, all that stuff. Family income, lower income, middle income, upper income. So again, this side is voters, this side is non-voters. Voters, non-voters. So just look at this and get 3 observations. Okay, and the last picture, I believe, picture number 5. Yes. Alright, so those who didn't vote in 2020 favored Trump in 2024. So these are the ones who, this is 2024, eligible but did not vote in 2020. 42% went for Harris, 54% went for Trump. 2020 non-voters, 45 to Harris, 52 to Trump. And this is for 2020. Eligible but did not vote in 2016, 51 for Biden, 46 for Trump. So it essentially means that if they didn't vote in 2020, something changed for them. And in 2024, they said, you know what? I'm gonna vote for him. Because that looks better to me. His campaign is better, it fits my lifestyle better. I didn't like Biden. I definitely don't like Harris, so I'm gonna vote for him. 2020 was a very stressful year. I know you kids don't really, maybe you do remember it. How old were you?
I was like 6th grade. I
Maybe
remember
you
a lot.
don't remember it.
I remember a lot from 6th grade.
So 2020 was a very interesting political year.
Wait, I look, you don't understand this. What is it saying? Eligible is not vote in 2020.
These are the people who could vote, but they didn't vote.
Percent? Is that percent?
In 2024, 42% of people who did not vote in 2020 voted for Harris. 54% voted for Trump. So people who were not happy in 2020 who didn't vote at all, in 2024, they voted for Trump. Cause they said nothing's happening. And now, he's gonna change everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
What's the correlation between not voting and then voting for Trump?
like, this is like, okay, wait,
they weren't happy with Trump in 2020. That's why they didn't vote for him.
okay.
Okay, but then everything changed in 2024 because they believed that he was gonna do what Biden couldn't. Cause Biden won in 2020. But they're like, I don't like Biden, I don't wanna vote for Trump, cause he got us into this COVID mess, so I'm not gonna vote. 4 years passed, from 2020 to 2024.